I ain't played this in a minute. I'm gonna get some.
I put water in it.
Coming through, coming through. Come on, what are you doing? No, I wasn't getting them. I was that's the thing I was thinking about. I'm freaking out.
Is they outside on the porch? Where's the subject? No, that is not something. I don't think so.
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cal. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dumps it off in the flats. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep. And when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Daniels. Fierce the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important, because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the Jayhawks will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. They're going back to the ground. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would
No fumble is crazy.
protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know,
They made me switch off. I wasn't even trying to switch, and they made me switch to yo and mess up his coverage. We had that strap. Help your defense good. You see them slow little jukes you'll put on? Yo, I thought you was ready to check him. Yo, straight boop. I'm like, hold up, what?
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move. That really helped him pick up that first.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the game. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads it left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He'll do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Using his legs to buy some time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Just Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cal!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
That's a crazy pick when they supposed to let me catch that. That's cool though. They let it fall through the time.
What a play there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun.
I'm about to say I checked him. Me?
They're going to keep this drive going.
Yeah.
They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Daniels.
Ooh, I got off of him. That's my fault. I was trying to cover the area. I thought the other linebacker was going to stay right there.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Oh, Ma. Oh. You like that, Ma?
And how about that play by this defense, reading the running back?
You like that?
Backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all.
Don't run from it.
Play, just execute the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Under fire. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pass is in.
It's like a car crash.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. Outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages.
You might as well punt that.
So the QB had no shot there. Nobody open.
Keep you in the game and punt it.
Risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Hey, yay. Tell him punt it, yay.
And the Jayhawks will go for it here on 4th down.
So I said, tell Ma punt this, yo.
Pick up the 1st down. He tries to take
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, he scored. Sight, he didn't score. Ran him down. You know that goal line defense get crazy with us.
That was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first to keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time.
Yo, tackle him. What is going on?
deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So
I think he's scared. I think he's scared. I can hear his heartbeat. Dun, 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 dun.
This off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Oh no, they did wrong. PI, thank you. Thank you. Cold hard PI. They call it how they said. I did slip the refs an extra 100 before the game, though.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a
Bro, talk about they could have kept them. I seen them. I'm like, bro, what is this? I'm like, all they did was put some feathers on the collar. Get a new helmet. Yeah, letters and feathers. Like that's it. Same colors and all that. The gold jerseys they had better than them. Oh, that was a pick. That's a pick. That's a pick. But all right.
Nice job by the defense.
You ain't score. I don't see it on the board.
Doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football. Defense turns to offense.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down.
Yo, he was faster earlier. When he hurt, he can't be hurt.
And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the this offense must have seen something.
I guess I gotta dial something up.
Ready to snap it again.
He's looking deep.
They say Raimundo. Said Liliana.
Just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
Oh, what you doing? What are you doing, bro? Run the route and shut up. You know what? You gonna make me get a false start. What's wrong with you? Oh no, they did wrong. You hear me? He shoved them in the ground. They still made me stumble. I ain't gonna lie, I was very dipped, but if the connection good on the portal, I use some action. Well, I didn't even notice you put this on 6 minutes. It's 6 minutes of torture for you.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Blasted as he lets it go.
That left hand nasty, yo. That left hand is nasty.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple.
Right-handed, he would have got it out.
Here on 4th down.
He got the thing.
Looking to the big tight end.
Oh my goodness.
It's a first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play.
That.
It's a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late in this ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards here? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good throw and catch.
You done? You done? Yeah, I think he quitting. Yeah, yo, what you trying to get a quick one in, yo?
Football game with a lead, get conservative. I like they did. Like,
All right, I'll play you, yo. I got home field, though, if I'm the one.
Has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive.
Come on.
Down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
I just beat these, I gotta beat some more.
Right, late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way to get the deuce.
That left arm is nasty.
The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
So, I'm back, so what?
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though. I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels.
You strapped up, Ma?
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they
Oh,
get
I
a
tried to
touchdown.
put that.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Shit, Peaches himself.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get.
What you done? You had enough?